Who should we take, Alistair? Have you ever heard much about the Dalish Elves? Did Duncan visit them ever?
You were born amidst the Dalish Elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethalon? What should we do with them?
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Dalish Elf Origin. I've not played this Origin before, if you want to see it done properly. If you want to see it done by someone who's playing it all the way through. Killswitch423 started one. Not sure if he's finished it. Go and check out his stuff. Be good. Right, so we are playing the fellow on the right. His name is Amladan. I often pick names for a particular reason, so I've picked like some very Arthurian legends. I've picked names like Drake or Drago because Dragonster. Amladan is Dragon Man in one of the Tolkien Elven languages. So there you go. Right. Okay, so we've got these three humans, these Shems. Grr. I'm not sure what Amladan's reaction is going to be. This is where I need to think out the character. I've not thought this up yet. I do have a note somewhere with like list of characters for them. I can't remember what his was. I think he's probably going to be wary of humans, but I don't think he's going to say... Like, they've said they're not bandits. Okay. What are they doing here, then? Okay, let's find out what they're doing here.
Does it matter? Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
If you've been there, you should have treasure to prove it. I'd like to see these ruins. We know this. No, yeah, I think they've probably been around enough to know. You know, there are caves, but there's no ruins. You lie.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Why not? How do you know that's Elvish? I think we trust Tamlin, so I don't think we're going to go, oh, how do you know that's Elvish? Why didn't you go far in, then?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
Kill one of them, the others will make sure no one else comes. You frighten them enough, they won't bother us. I don't think we should kill them, because... That's one of the things, is we don't know anything else about them. They may be missed, and they might bring down a mob on us. They might find they're dead, and they come, and then a horde will find our camp. Yeah, kill one. If we kill one, then the others are just going to say, there's horrible elves there. So I think we frightened them enough. I don't think they're going to bother us.
Run along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
I'm not sure I have a bad feeling about this. No, shouldn't we inform the Keeper? You found something of the lore. We should tell him about it. And, you know, if something happens to us, then they'll know. So we should tell the Keeper.
She might be interested in these carvings, but let's see if there's anything more before we get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
Okay, Kirky. I'm getting all the DLC quests. Go away. Right, important first things first. I won't need it. I'm just completely ignoring you, by the way, game. So, yes, my character is an archer. I think that's kind of a thing with the Dalish Elves. Oh, I've had fun DLC stuff that I probably will never use. But yeah, he's I've made him slightly more of an archer. I mean, I quite like just doing this and playing slightly different characters. So obviously you got a mage. Admittedly, Liliana I basically played as Gaheris with the dual wielding, and I think same with Nimue, who was also a rogue. But we've got a warrior who's not going to be up close and personal. He's going to be a bit more of an archer. Oh my goodness, you're saving the game. Ooh. Oh, that's a quest. I thought that was a codex. Right, what have we got here? The Dalish Elves. I'm guessing we're going to get this when we visit them, but we'll read it now. In time, the human empires will crumble. We have seen it happen countless times. Until then, we wait. We keep to the wild borderlands. We raise Hala and build Aravels and present a moving target to the humans around us. We try to keep hold of the old ways to relearn what was forgotten. We call to the ancient gods, although they do not answer and have not heard us since before the fall of Arlathan, so that one day they might remember us. Elganan, the eldest of the sun, and he who overthrew his father. Mithal, the protector. Fenharel, the dreadwolf. Andruil, the huntress. Falondine, the friend of the dead. Durthamen, the keeper of secrets. Gillanane, the mother of Halal. Hala, not Halal. Hala. June, the master of crafts. I'm just imagining an old lady, just doing some knitting, just like, yes, dear, I'm the master of crafts, I am. Maybe it's meant to be June or Yune, the master of crafts, and Siles, the hearthkeeper. We gather every 10 years for the Arlathen, to retell the ancient stories and keep them alive. For when the human kingdoms are gone, we must be ready to teach the others what it means to be elves. Okie dokie. And we have a quest. Find the cave, which is to the west, which basically, I'm guessing, is following this linear path forward. You and Tamlin found humans near the camp and ran them off. The humans had with them elven artifacts that they said they picked up from some ruins in a cave near here. If the cave really contained some of the lost history of the people, it would be worth locating. Oh, we don't actually have an item for it. But yeah, so we've got Amladan and we have Tamlin. I think we're both archers, I'm guessing. What are our skills? Yeah, I went with bows this time, and Tamlin is also quite archery focused. But he's also got precise striking. I went more all in for the archery. So actually, Tamlin, you should probably go first. You are technically our tank. Be afraid. Oh, it's a little flower. I think it's not Andraste's Grace, which is what you give to what you can give to Liliana. Oh. Okay. Shoot it. Shoot them all.
Watch out! Beasts here.
Okay. Everyone, shoot the thing.
Everything's fine.
What's spinning shot? Right, let's look at what my abilities are. So, crippling shot. A carefully aimed shot hampers the target's ability to fight by reducing attack and defense if it hits, although the shot inflicts only normal damage. Okay. Pinning shot. A shot to the target's leg disables the foes, pinning the target in place unless it passes a physical resistance check and slowing movement speed otherwise. Tamlin, you have rapid shot and pinning shot. So you're going to try crippling shot and you're going to try pinning shot. Would like to point out, played pointless. Actually, do you have what? Do you have? Oh, you don't have melee archer, but Amladan does. I gave him melee archer because I prefer passives. You may have noticed that in my switch back. You may have noticed that. You may have noticed that in. Oh no, a dead Hala. No.
Now, forest creature.
Oh, whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Been waiting for this.
Okay, yeah, you should be switching to. Maybe that is a tactic I should give him. Actually, I think, especially as he's our combat guy. Can I use tactics? Ah, right. Target enemies and right. I'm not too bothered. So we'll change this to enemy. Target at short range. Switch to melee. There we go. That makes more sense than what you're doing. And yeah, I think the key thing is we're going to say, oh no,
Let's go.
About the Hala. No creature is more revered by the Dalish than the Hala. No other animal has a god of its own. These white stags are much larger than ordinary deer, and the Dalish Hala keepers carve their antlers as they grow, making them curve into intricate designs. In ancient times, these stags bore elven knights into combat, but since the fall of the Dales, they used less as mounts and more just to pull the Arabels. Okay, I'm not doing. Didn't mean to walk over you. Okay, and neither of us are rogues, so we ain't getting in that. Right. Do we know where we are on a global map? No, I didn't think so.
Right.
Ooh, the Brazilian forest. Is that where we are? There are places in the Brazilian forest where the veil is so thin, the difference between awake and dreaming is next to nothing. In one such place, a woodshaper was born under such unfortunate stars that his mother named him Abalas, which means sorrow, and he lived up to his name. He could keep no apprentices and lost his stock of bows in mishap after mishap, until finally he had nothing. The rest of the clan began to fear that his ill luck would harm them too, and whispered among themselves of casting him out. Abalas heard them and resolved to change his luck, and so went into the forest alone to seek a suitable tree from which to make bows. At last he spied a young rowan growing beside a stream. He drew his axe, and the tree cried out in fear, begging to be spared. But Abalas said, "If I do not take your life, mine will surely end." With 2 strokes he felled the tree. From the tree he made the finest 3 bows he had ever crafted. Pleased, Abalas returned to camp and gave his bows to the hunters at once. By nightfall, however, the camp was in an uproar. The hunters had returned with braces of hairs which, when cut open, revealed only worms and sawdust. The elder said it was a sign that the hunters had robbed some spirit of its host, for it is well known that spirits do not go about the waking world on their own, but inhabit another creature's body. The elder worked a charm to banish the spirit back to the Fade, and the clan went to sleep hungry. The next day, the hunters brought back a doe, and again the beast bled sawdust. So it's the tree, isn't it? Now the clan began to fear the spirit would starve them, and wondered what they had done to deserve it. Abalas came forward then, and told of the rowan tree. The elder considered for a long time before declaring that they must replace what Abalas had taken from the spirit. So he sent the hunters to dig up a rowan sapling, and bring it, living, to the camp. There the elder ordered the sapling planted, and appealed to the spirit for forgiveness. There was a terrible sound then, as if the whole forest were crying out in protest. Darkness fell upon the camp, though it was just past midday. And when the darkness passed, a rowan grove, every tree bearing the frozen face of a terrified elf, stood where the camp had been. From then on, it was forbidden in every clan to cut the living trees in the Brazilian forest. The spirits know nothing of forgiveness. And that's where it's a tree stump. Eep. Ooh, some elf fruit. Some rubble. So we'll pick that up. I'm not sure if we'll need it. I doubt it, but might be worth. I wonder if this is the if these guys are the ones in the Brazilian forest. I wonder if. Oh,
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
No, and that worries me. We should be wary.
Always the careful one. Fine. But I'm not running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
Okay, you're gonna die. You're so dead. I was just wondering, are these the guys we're going to be meeting in the next when we visit the ones in the Brazilian forest?
I'm on it.
You're dead, Tamlin. Let me just say that. Saying what danger could there be? Yeah, you're dead.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth, but these ruins look more human than elven.
A cocoon. A cocoon? Oh, there are spiders here, aren't there?
Right.
There are spiders here. Are both my guys warriors? They're both warriors. Okay. Interesting. Spiders always make me jump. Always do. Use crippling shot. Tamlin, shoot it.
Here!
Okay. Switch back to range. I mean, the thing is, I can just keep shooting this because I have melee archery. That's a Lyrian potion. If I were an elf, I think if you're an elf mage, you don't have to start in the circle, or do you? You might actually have to. So a lesser Lyrian potion is rather pointless. Probably another one of the one of the spider's victims, I guess. Health potion. They're fun and wonderful. I'll just do quick save so I don't have to start all over again.
I'm on it.
But actually, I think it. You don't have to start. You wouldn't have to start all over again, would you? Due to the fact that. Switch you back to your pie. But I don't think. Well, I wouldn't have to start again all over again with character gen, would I? Because you get okay. Because it saved just after we chose what we finished the conversation with the humans. Load of spiders. Spiders. Why did it have to be follow the spiders? Okay, you can't see it from there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did not mean to do that. Right. Pinning shot first. That was rather pointless, I must confess. Okay, you're stuck. Yep. I think it'd be interesting to actually play a game as a pretty much a pure archer. You take your warrior, take melee archer quite early, and you can just wail on people just with no concept of range. Shoot it, Amladan, come here. Trap trigger. Oh my goodness, there's a trap there. Crippling shot. That should make things easier for Tamlin, who's not getting burned alive. I was slightly surprised by it.
I'm off.
Health poultice. I don't think anyone can deactivate it. I think it's been activated now anyway, so not really an issue. So there's a door there that's locked. So okay, guessing there's like a central corridor that we have to go through to the other side. Oh well.
Yes.
Darkspawn longsword. Tamlin, you're our combat dude. Can you use this? It's slightly better, but lowers your dexterity. Don't think it's too much to bother about. Right. Hello.